to a new vlog. I have like put you on a selfie stick today because I didn't want to hold you up. Yeah, so we got home yesterday from Gothenburg, and I told you in the end of the last vlog that we got home in the afternoon. We spent the afternoon unpacking all of the things, and then we had some friends over. We were like snacking and talking and hanging out till like 1 a.m. So I'm really tired today, safe to say. And Iris is actually starting a new preschool today, which is very exciting. She has been going to preschool or like daycare or whatever the equivalent is in your country, I'm not sure, since March. And she has been loving it, but we weren't like satisfied with the preschool that she went to. It didn't feel good to leave her there at all, and didn't feel like they had like, this is what I studied in school for 3.5 years now. Like, I'm a preschool teacher, so that's what I studied. So I have a lot of expectations when it comes to her preschool, and we didn't feel like the preschool she was at was meeting the expectations we had when it came to like education or like just care. So we weren't very happy. So we actually decided that she was gonna switch. So we gave her a very long summer holiday because we were going places anyways, and I was at home. So she hasn't been to preschool, I think, since like June, end of June. And today she's starting the new one, which is very exciting. We have very big hopes for this one. I worked there for quite a while, so I know that I like it. Let's just hope that she does too. So she and Simon, they are actually on their way there right now, and I'm so excited to like hear when he gets back how she got along. They're just gonna be there for an hour today because it's the first day, so she's basically just saying hello and seeing what it looks like and all of that. But that's very exciting. So we're in a period now where she is gonna be like, I don't know what the word is in English, but where she's getting used to that preschool and getting into their like routines and schedule and all of that, so that we get to a point where we can leave her there like by herself and she will feel safe with the staff and all of that. So we will have probably, I think the schedule is 2 weeks. I know that with like her first preschool, it took us 3 days because she's shy for like 2 minutes and then she's like, okay, goodbye, and she runs off. So I think it will be fine, but it's gonna be very exciting to see like how that affects her, and it's a very different preschool from the one she was at, so it's gonna be interesting. And I feel like usually this is like when they're away is the time when I sit down to knit, but I feel like there are a million things to do at home at the moment, because right before we left for Gothenburg, we have this extra room, like our spare room, we used as like an office space. So Simon had his computer, he's a gamer, so he had his computer, we had lots of like office things, you know, important papers and all of that. And then it also turned into some kind of storage situation. So there were a million things in there that were like things we used for Iris that we no longer use because she grew out of them and we are keeping because we're having another baby, or like things that we had around the apartment that she was not allowed to play with, like my guitar. They all ended up in there, all of my knitting supplies, all of like a lot of things were in there. So actually before we went to Gothenburg, Simon's mother was here for 3 days. She took Iris, they went to like a swimming pool and stuff like that. So we had those 3 days to just clean that room out, because that is going to be Iris' room now. When the baby arrives in like 2 months, which is crazy. So we're trying to make that her room. It's her room now. I can show you later. But there are a lot of things to fix still in there. It has the bare minimums, like a bed and stuff, but it's not really cozy or anything like that. So that's left to fix. And all of the things that were in there are now not in there, which means they're somewhere else. So there's a lot of organizing to do around the apartment. I think you might be able to see like two big black bags at the corner. That's like clothes that we're gonna donate to like charity shop, so that needs to be taken away, and it's a lot of that kind of stuff. Also, since we've been away for a week, there's lots of laundry to be done. So this needs to be folded today. It's not dry yet. I have another machine going. I have a few more that I'm gonna load up. And yeah, I feel like before we went to Gothenburg, I had gotten into like a routine of tidying the kitchen area that I can see from where I'm sitting right now. It's over there. And the living room space, which is this, every day. So that when I sat down in the evening to knit, it was all tidy and nice and I could just relax. But then we cleared that room out and all of the things went everywhere, and now it's not dirty, it's just messy. Like there are things everywhere that needs to be taken care of. Like my knitting supplies are just in a big pile. They need to be sorted and go to their new home. There needs to be doors added to that cabinet where my knitting supplies are gonna live. I have a table that needs to be organized. I have a kitchen full of things that are not supposed to be in the kitchen. Yeah, all of Iris's toys over here. They're supposed to be in her room, so that needs to be sorted. Lots of those kinds of things that needs to be done. I have a million books from when I studied that I'm gonna put online to sell, so that needs to be taken care of. It's just a lot of those kinds of things. So I think I'm gonna make myself a to-do list now. I don't think I can do it all today because just talking about it, I feel a bit overwhelmed. I am also 31 weeks pregnant, so I need to listen to my body. If it needs to rest, I will rest. But I feel like I can rest better when these things are done and I can focus on my knitting. I have a lot of knitting mojo at the moment, and I'm very excited about a few projects I'm thinking about. So we'll talk about that later. But first, I think a to-do list is a good thing because there's lots of things to do. And yeah. So Simon and Iris are at the preschool now. They're gonna be there for an hour. And then when he gets back, we're gonna go food shopping because we got home yesterday. We've been away for a week, so there's no food in the house. We had like enough for breakfast, but that was basically it. So we're gonna go do the weekend, like the week food shop. When he gets home, and then I think we're gonna try to get some to-do things done. That's the plan for today. to the store, or like the post section of the store. I think I filmed earlier today when I was putting all of the books from my like education up for sale, and there were literally 79 books that I put up for sale, and I've already sold 25 of them, which is obviously amazing because books that I don't use anymore, and it's gonna be money that I can use instead, so that's obviously gonna be amazing. But it's also a lot of admin which I didn't think about, because now I have to like physically package every book and go to the post office and actually send them off. So I am trying to be kind to myself and being like, okay, I am not gonna like post 25 books today because I don't have that in me. So I packaged 10 of them, and I now have them in my little bag, and I'm on my way to the post office to send them off to their new owners. And I did a lot of things on the list today, and Simon helped, so we got a lot of things done. Now I'm literally exhausted. I told you that I was gonna be like listening to myself and be like, if I'm tired, I'm gonna rest. Didn't do that at all. So basically I'm gonna stop here because I think there's gonna be lots more people down there. So basically I just kept going all day, and I thought it was fine. I was like, I'm doing great, this feels okay. But now it's like almost 8 o'clock. It's like 19:30, I think, and I'm literally exhausted. So I'm gonna go post these books. I'm gonna go home, and I think I might edit the last vlog so that I can upload that tonight. Maybe this vlog, depends on how I'm feeling, because that doesn't take that much energy. I'm just sat on the couch with my computer, so I might do that. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna treat myself to some knitting finally, and just hang out on the couch for the rest of the night, because that's what my body tells me to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the post office now, and then I'll see you on the couch. Also, I filmed when I was making like lasagna, but I forgot to film like the finished product and then we ate it. Not all of it, but like rest of it's in like food boxes and stuff in the refrigerator. But it was really nice. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. It turned out great. I just forgot to film it for you. Good morning! So it's 9 o'clock now in the morning. I had a shower, I got some sleep. I told you, I think in the last vlog, that Iris has had this period where she wakes up in the middle of the night. That is finally over, at least for now. She will probably start again. She does that in periods. It's probably like she's growing or she's learning something new and she needs to process it, so she needs to be awake more or something like that. I don't know. She's having a new tooth come in or whatever. But the last like 2-3 nights, she actually slept through the night, so I got a good 8 hours this night, which feels amazing. Yeah, I got up, had a shower. Simon, like, we had a family breakfast and all of that jazz. It's my favorite part of the day, I think. Like, breakfast. I don't know. So now Simon and Iris are going back to preschool. It went really nicely yesterday. She had a great time, and I hope she's gonna enjoy it today as well. And I think, I'm sorry if you can hear like cars or something passing by. I have the window open. I think today they're also just gonna be there for an hour, maybe 1.5. I'm not sure. They're easing into it because she's so small. So that's good, I guess. So I need to leave in like 1.5 hours. I have an appointment in Stockholm that I need to go to, so I'm gonna get the train there at 11. So before that, I'm gonna try to get some things done. I'm gonna be a little bit like slower today because yesterday I feel like I did a little bit too much and I was really exhausted by the end of that day. So today I'm gonna take it a little bit slower. I did a lot of organizing and laundry and like things yesterday. So today I'm gonna do obviously some more things that needs to get done, but I'm gonna try to take it a little bit slower. So this needs to be folded. This is not a situation I appreciate in my living room. And I thought I had done all the laundry yesterday, but then Iris peed in our bed this morning. So now I need to do some more laundry, change the sheets and stuff like that. So that is on today's to-do list because I would prefer not to sleep in a pee bed tonight. And yeah, but right now I have sat down by the computer and I'm gonna get some like knitting admin done because I have talked about this before. This is my first ever self-drafted design, the one with the buttons on the back. I love this, but unfortunately it's a little bit too small for me at the moment because I am pregnant. So I'm a little bit bigger in size than I was when I knit this. So it fit me perfectly when I knit it. I did take pictures then, so I have pictures of it with me wearing it so I can use those in the pattern. But as of right now, it's a little bit too tight, I think. But I love this sweater. It's gorgeous, I think. It has this, it's in reversed stockinette. The color here is really not doing it justice. It's a lot more blue. It has this really chunky 3x2 rib that continues down in the raglan and that continues down in the button band. So yeah, this is with my tech editor at the moment, like the pattern. It's being graded and edited and she had some questions for me, so I sat down by the computer now and I'm gonna answer those questions so she can keep going. And I'm gonna drink my orange juice. And then we'll see what time it is. If I get done very soon, then I'll do something else or sit down and knit for a while. I'm gonna try to finish sometimes when I'm gonna say her name, Iris, I say Irish, like she's from Ireland. So I'm gonna try to finish Iris's Sunday suit today. I think I have, without like spoiling the number of decreases or anything from the pattern, I think I literally have 30 rows to go, like rounds. And it's on a sleeve for a baby, so she's not a baby, she's a toddler, she's a kid. But it's on a sleeve for a child, and so the circumference is very like tiny. So I think I can get that done today. Hoping I can, because I have an exciting package. I'm gonna go get it. This is actually knitting related. I had some packages that I needed to pick up yesterday. Most of them were not knitting related, but this one is. And I purposely didn't open it because I wanted to show you. So I'm gonna do it now. There we go. Oh yes. So if you watched my last episode, you know that I showed you a design that I'm working on that like which has like a circular yoke and had some like color work stripe thing going on, and I totally messed up the increase rate. I will be the first to acknowledge the increase rate for that was not great. And I was like, I've never, like, I've knit one complete circular yoke. I've done the yoke of a second one, but I never finished that sweater. And I won't. I'm gonna frog it at some point. And I've definitely not self-drafted anything. So I was like, I need help. Because I thought that I had done all my research, looked at different patterns, and I've like read all about it, but obviously I couldn't do it because I messed it up. It looked terrible. So I thought, why not? I got this. I've only heard great things. This is the Knitter's Handy Book of Top-Down Sweaters. Basic design in multiple sizes and gauges by Anne Budd. Because I'm hoping that there will be a circular yoke in here with a similar gauge to the one I'm knitting, so that I can look at those numbers, not steal them, but like think a little bit about it, put it into my own construction, and maybe get very inspired to actually figure out the increase rate for my own design. So I have this. I have promised myself, because I'm very excited about this sweater, I've promised myself that I'm not allowed to rip out the part that was bad and start it over with the help of this until I finish Iris' Sunday suit. So I will try to do that today so that I can dive into that after. But now I'm gonna do some like pattern admin and drink my orange juice, and then we'll see what time it is. So I'm on my way to the train, and I have like 25-ish train journey into Stockholm, and I forgot my knitting. How is it even possible? So that's life. I do have my headphones, so I'll just, I don't know, watch some YouTube clips or something. But it's very frustrating because that's like 50, almost an hour of knitting time wasted because I forgot my knitting at home. Trying not to be angry about it. Pregnancy life. I got home and I was so tired. I fell asleep on the train home, and a super kind man woke me up, and he was like, I'm so sorry to wake you, I just need to check your ticket. It was really good that he did wake me, because I would have slept way past my stop. I would not have gotten off the train at the right station. And I got home and I was so tired. And I did tell you that I got 8 hours at least this tonight. So I shouldn't be so tired. But now I got home and I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap. Because that's what my body is telling me to do. And I have now slept for 1.5 hours. And I'm still so tired. I really, really do not feel like getting out of bed. I feel like just setting a new alarm and falling back asleep. So that's pregnancy for you. Ups and downs. You go from, because I did feel like I had a lot of energy this morning and it was fine. I didn't do a lot of things. I did the pattern admin stuff. I did package up a few books that I'm gonna go with, like, to the post office with today, but that was it. And now I'm so tired again. Ugh. I feel like the trip to Stockholm really took it out of me, even though I just took a walk to the train, which takes like 10 minutes. And then I took the train. And usually, like, when I get into Stockholm with the train, I try to walk wherever I'm going because it's usually not that far. And where I was going today, it would have been like 25 minutes walk. So I didn't do that because it was like, you're gonna get so tired if you do it. So I did take the subway from like the train to where I was going. and I had like a 5-minute walk when I got there. And that's all I did. Got back to the train station after my appointment, had some lunch at the train station, and now I'm so tired. Yeah. We'll see what this day brings, but right now I just feel like sleeping. So we'll see. So it's, I think, Wednesday today, and Iris and Simon are sleeping because Simon is going to work tonight. He's working the night shift, so he starts work at like, I think 8 p.m. No, 6 p.m. Then he works the entire night and gets home tomorrow morning. So they are having a little bit of a nap. It was the 3rd day today of preschool for Iris, and Simon left her for like 2 hours, and it went great. Which we basically knew that it would, because she's always been like that. She's never been like screaming when we leave. She's like, okay, bye, I'm gonna go play here. So that was totally fine. But now they have 2 days of like this. The preschool is closed Thursday and Friday this week because you have like planning and stuff. So Iris and me will be hanging out since Simon is working night shift. And yeah, I planned to film last night to like show you my knitting progress and all of that, because I did finish the Sunday suit, at least the knitting part. I haven't sewed on the actual like buttons yet, but I'm wondering if I can put it here. I think that's okay. Yeah. I'm actually hanging out in what will be Iris's room. As you can see, it's not very cozy, it's just white at the moment. I'm sitting on what will be her bed, and yeah, we need to fix this room. It has some things, if I look that way, like a bookshelf and stuff, but we need to make it cozy for her. I don't know what I was saying. I'm really tired. I was gonna film last night to like show you the progress of my knitting and all of that, but honestly, I had a really bad night. It took me, Sam was away for the night, and it took me over 2 hours to get Iris to sleep, which is not usual. After that, I was exhausted and I was not in a great mood. I was in like pain and stuff because I am pregnant. So, and when she doesn't want to go to bed, like she's really tired, but she can't settle down. You have to like carry her. So that really took a toll. So I didn't film anything. I just sat on the couch and was like, I'm just gonna do me right now. And that's kind of how I feel right now as well. It's Wednesday, it's like afternoon. We picked Iris up from preschool, and then we went to like I'm sorry if you can hear Iris screaming in the background. Sam is trying to get her to sleep. But then we went to like my regular pregnancy checkup, and after that we had some lunch at a cafe, which was nice. Then we got home, we dropped off those 2 big bags of clothes that were going to Goodwill. We actually dropped those off, so I crossed that off the list. And yeah, then we got home. I'm in here because I don't want to talk outside where they're trying to sleep. So I'm hanging out in here talking to you. And what I was gonna say is that I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, because I don't think I'm gonna vlog anymore today, because Simon's gonna go to work. We're just gonna like cook dinner, Simon will go to work, then it will just be me and Iris. I am very tired, so I'm gonna like treat myself tonight. Hopefully she falls asleep faster tonight. If she does, I'm just gonna treat myself to a night. Like treat myself tonight on the couch or knitting, and maybe a movie. And then tomorrow and Friday I will be with Iris the entire day, because Simon is going to work the night shift, so he needs to sleep during the day, and then he's going to work the night shift again. Iris won't be at preschool tomorrow, like I said, so it will just be me and Iris hanging out. And I have no idea what we're gonna do to like spend the time or whatever. Maybe we'll go to the playground or something like that. I don't think I'm gonna vlog it, so this will be the last vlog for now, and then I think I will vlog again on Saturday. That's my plan with this vlog in August. I think I'm gonna do it the way Nora did vlogmas in July. Like, when I feel like it, I will vlog, and when I don't feel like it, I won't. To like not put any pressure on myself. Yeah. Next week, I'm hoping to go to midnight because it's been forever since I've been. Just doesn't suit our schedule at the moment with like that day and time. But I think next week it might. So I'm gonna try to go to next week. Maybe next week as well. But yeah, that's life right now. That's a little update. I'm gonna go see if Simon needs help putting Iris to sleep. If he doesn't, I'm gonna plant myself on the couch for a bit while they sleep. Yeah, that's the plan. I hope you're enjoying these vlogs. I don't know what direction they're gonna take. In some of them I am gonna be like this, kind of tired, because that's like a lot of my days I am very tired at the moment. And some of them might be more upbeat. But I want to show you like the real me in the real life. Just want to try and just take it day by day. No pressure, just because I enjoy it. So, hope you enjoy it too. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you next week. Bye!